Hey guys, this is Jeremy with RetroFat. Today we are going to watch the fourth episode of the second season of the classic 80s sitcom, Just the 10 of Us. Today's episode is called The Dinner Test. It was directed by Howard Storm, who he was a pretty prolific director of a lot of shows, like going all the way back to Rhoda. Alf, and just a lot of classic sitcoms that you've definitely watched. He also directed the movie, I think it was called Just Bitten, which was kind of a teen sex comedy, I think a PG-13 sex comedy type movie starring Jim Carrey about vampires. I think that may have been his only actual movie role. He also did a little bit of acting, but regardless, he directed this. This episode was written by Rich Reinhardt, and it first aired on November 18th, 1988. This episode is going to be especially noteworthy because it guest stars Matthew Perry, who is one of two friend actors we are going to see on Just the 10 of Us. So later we'll see Matt LeBlanc, and actually we may see Matt LeBlanc fairly soon as well. So I haven't watched this episode in a pretty good while. I remember it very distinctly, and I remember it being, funny, but I'm also curious to know how I'm going to, let's just say I'm curious to see how it's going to hold up in the current climate. So we'll see. Regardless, I'm excited. It's just the 10 of us. It's going to be a good day. If you have not subscribed, please do so. If you have not commented, please do so. And if you are as into this show as I am, go back through some of the episodes I've posted and look through the comments, because you all are leaving some amazing facts. Like just this morning, I learned that somebody posted that the exterior house for Just the 10 of Us is actually the same exterior house used for the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I looked that house up on Zillow, and it is actually worth, I think, $2.6 million is how much that house is worth. It's near Santa Clarita. Clearly, this was just the exterior. We didn't have any scenes filmed in this house, and based on the photos, which kind of matches up with what I commented on previously, the exterior does not align with what we see on the set, even the exterior of the house on the set. But that's just a cool piece of information. So thank you all so much for subscribing. I'm getting about 20 to 30 new subscribers a week. I don't always get to answer your questions. I'm a professor as well as a student, and I am currently drowning. I was very tempted to not do this episode today, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to do my very best to do at least one episode a week. Maybe this summer I can get through 2 episodes a week, but for now, 1 episode a week is something I can definitely promise. So here we go. The dinner test.
Like I said, Skylar, one of the reasons Mrs. Lubbock and I invited you over to dinner tonight is that we like to meet a boy before he takes one of our daughters out on a date. It's sort of a Lubbock family tradition.
Yeah, Cindy filled me in. This is like, it's like a test to see if I'm okay, right?
A test? Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh, no, Skylar, this is just a relaxed way of getting to know each other.
Hi. Sorry I'm late, but there was a sale on at the mall, and you know me and shopping. Oh, my God, the dinner test.
Cindy, would you introduce your guest to your sister?
No.
Cindy.
Wendy, this is Skylar Simpson.
Yeah, Sky.
Sky wants to take Cindy out to a party Saturday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Ow! A wholesome evening of mild diversion.
Yes, sports fans, he choked with the bases loaded. And
JR, would you mind giving Mr. Microphone a rest?
So what you're saying, Sky, is that this party's not going to be as wild as the ones you usually go to?
Oh, no. Yes. We'll do a little dance and drink a little punch.
it's your damn tonight.
Yeah, little babe.
Sky loves kids. And dogs.
Oh, my goodness, I've forgotten the milk. Would one of you girls get the carton from the kitchen, please?
They like these garbanzo beans. They look just like little butts.
Poor Cindy.
Well, maybe next time she'll pick a guy guy who could eat with utensils.
Somebody tell me we were having the dinner test tonight.
We didn't know. No one did. Until Dad found out Cindy's going to meet Sky at a frat party.
Oh, he'll be lucky if he leaves here alive.
Yeah. I want to see Dad throw this guy out on his firm young buttocks. That's just the way I feel.
Uh-huh. So you like to think of each babe as somebody's sister?
Yeah, I do, sir.
Well, young man, I think I put you through enough pain.
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, you were right. This was sort of a test to see whether you were worthy to take Cindy out. And, well, golly gosh darn, I'll just have to say it. You passed.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, you passed the test with flying colors.
Wow.
Anyone for milk? Over here. Sky just passed the test.
Yeah, fill her up.
You know, I think this occasion calls for something a little stronger than milk. Sky, how about a brewski?
Oh, great. I love beer.
All right, so my first comment is this was not so bad. He was a rank idiot. I am going to point out, though, that the dinner test is something they only did in this episode. The girls date plenty of guys later on who do not have to go through this. Something else I'm going to point out, because you're going to see them eat again later. I'm sharing something with you that kind of, every time I watch people eat now on a TV show or a movie, I notice this. Watch how seldom people eat. And it's because they have to do take after take. People very traditionally will just move, actors will just move food around on their plate. So keep an eye out for that.
It's a race and I know I can win it, 'cause I'm learning the rules of the game. If I can stay on the ball, take it minute by minute, I just might make the Hall of Fame. What can I say? I'm doing it the best I can, leaning on nobody but me. Oh, seeing it from where I stand, nothing comes easy. Oh, I'm always bringing home second places at the end of every one of my daisies. A house with all of the bases that keeps me doing it the best I can. Yeah, I'm doing it the best I can. I'll keep on doing it the best I can.
It's just not fair. Every time I find a guy I want to have a meaningful relationship with, Dad throws him out on his ear. You never took anatomy, did you? I mean, so what if Sky spent time in a reform school? He got out on good behavior. Good behavior. I know. I read his tattoo. I mean, no one else our age has to go through the stinking dinner test. We'll all be old maids before we can find guys who can please Dad.
Not me. I'm going to marry Carl Sagan.
Isn't he a little old?
You're right. Make that Tom Cruise.
You're awfully quiet.
I'm grieving for your loss.
No, this has nothing to do with that felon I brought home. You are hiding something.
What? Well, I wasn't shopping today. I was walking home from school, minding my own business, when all of a sudden I heard this terrible tire screech behind me. So I turned around, and there he was. Candy apple red 5-liter V8 rally tune suspension and a custom rear end.
Oh, what was he driving?
They were driving me up the wall. His name is Bill something, and he works at the car lot across from the mall. He's gorgeous, and he gets to drive his pick of any car on the lot.
Wait, he works, he doesn't go to school?
Well, why would a 23-year-old go to school?
He's 23? He's not a guy, he's a man.
I know.
The man's me.
I know. He asked me to go to the drive-in tomorrow night.
I just have to comment here. At best, Wendy is 16, and the pilot, which in the timeline of the show might have been about 6 months ago, she was 15. So that's just gross. That's something that didn't strike me as gross as it was when I was a kid, but as an adult, gross.
Wow! Wait, he'll never pass Dad's dinner test.
That's why you're keeping your mouth shut. And I'm sneaking out tomorrow night. Whatever his needs are, I'm going out with Bill.
Bill who?
Oh, a friend of Cindy's.
And you're going out with him?
Who's Wendy going out with?
Bill something.
All right! Dad, Wendy's got another date for you!
Oh, sorry I'm late. I didn't know where the library was.
Let's get started. Don't have much time to find him.
Find who?
The guy that's gonna pass the dinner test tonight.
Yeah, but you told Mom and Dad that you were bringing Bill home for dinner.
I am.
Hi. Do you have the time?
For what?
The time.
Oh. Oh, it's 3:30.
Nice watch.
Roman numerals.
Yeah, my dad gave it to me for my birthday.
Pens in his pocket.
There's no buttons missing.
Do you wear glasses?
No.
Could you?
Huh?
I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm Wendy Lubbock, and this is my sister Cindy.
I know. I'm Ed.
Oh, Ed. That's one of my favorite names. It's so easy to spell.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. I will have to say that him knowing them is not creepy when you consider there are literally 4 teenage girls who go to your all-male school. I would say everybody would know their names. He is, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of a Chandler-ish vibe here, so that's kind of a fun thing to watch.
Well,
May I call you Bill?
you can call me anything if you keep talking to me.
Cindy, I told you he was smart.
He's brilliant.
Thanks.
So how'd you like to go on a pretend date with me?
Sure. You want to go out again?
Cute. Now we have to teach you what my dad likes to hear.
Why?
So he'll let you go out with Wendy.
Yeah, well, I thought this was kind of a pretend date.
It is Bill.
Get with it, Ed.
Here we go. There's nothing like the prospect of a battle to death to boost the old appetite.
You enjoy these little tests, don't you?
Elizabeth, do you think I enjoy cutting down a healthy young man in his prime? Exposing the chinks in his armor and the clay in his feet?
Uh-huh.
Well, you're wrong. There was no enjoyment in this for me whatsoever. Showtime!
Bill, come in.
These are for you.
Oh, Bill, you're so thoughtful. Nice touch.
That's Wendy's date? He's so
Normal.
exactly.
I just realized a huge problem here that the show does not, I don't think, address. He goes to St. Augie's, and he's going by the wrong name. Coach works at St. Augie's. So I would think at some point he's going to come across Ed and realize he's not Bill. Anyway, sorry, back to it.
Oh, Dad, we're coming to meet the family. Hi, this is Cindy. You haven't met her before.
Right. Nice not meeting you.
These are my other sisters, Marie, Connie, this is Sherry, and my brother, J.R. Hi.
Hi.
Dad, this is my date for tonight. Bill.
So, you're Bill.
That's right.
Uh-huh. Mm. Uh-huh.
Is something wrong?
Well, now, that's what we're here to find out now, aren't we? So, Bill, I see you're right on time.
Oh, yes, sir. Punctuality is a habit.
Oh, you probably jam your foot on the accelerator whenever you're running late, right?
Oh, no, not after what happened to me last summer.
Golly, I hope you weren't in an accident.
Oh, no, I won a commendation from the National Council of Safe Drivers.
Oh, way to go, Bill.
Yeah. Nice going.
Oh, so this must be Bill. I'm Wendy's mother. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to... wait. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Lubbock.
Thank you. So, Bill, you're so normal.
Thank you.
That's why he's here.
So, Bill, have a seat. Mi casa is su casa.
Oh, gracias. Es muy generoso.
He said thank you.
Wendy, see if your guest would like a roll.
Roll, Bill?
Thank you.
Premium spread?
Thank you. Excuse me, but at my house we usually say grace before meals. Would you mind if I said it now?
Uh-huh.
If you can.
I'll give it a try. Benedicamus Deus, pro omnibus beneficius. Tuis qui vivat et regnat in secula seculorum. Ora pro nobis et pro patria nostra.
Okay. So you won the stinking Buckminster Scholarship Award 3 years running. Any doofus can get good grades.
Damn, could you keep it down? I just got the babies to sleep. Oh, and Bill, Frere, and Jacques work like a charm.
I'm glad.
Oh, your little sisters are very lucky to have you at home.
Okay, but my point is that an education is fine. But the real challenge in this world is how to earn a buck.
Oh, sir, I have to disagree with you.
Bill?
Well, I just think that there are more important things than making a lot of money.
What are you planning to be? A poet?
No, my goal is the most noble calling imaginable. It's your job, sir, a teacher. The satisfaction of opening up new vistas for young people far outweighs any monetary compensation. Don't you agree, sir?
Yeah, it's a miracle a day. But the point is...
Could I talk to you in the kitchen for a moment?
Not now, Elizabeth. If you really... Ow!
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Bram, honey, we have a slight problem. There's not enough food.
Why not?
Well, no boy's ever made it past the salad before. I didn't bother to make him any chicken.
Well, I better haul out the big guns. Give me the chicken.
Will you really show me how to use an electron microscope?
Sure, I show my little sister, and she's half your age.
So, Bill, I hope you like chicken.
I love it.
Good. Now, what does a red-blooded American boy like yourself prefer to sink his teeth into? Leg or breast?
Wing.
I enjoy how invested everyone else is in seeing him do well, despite the fact they don't even, except for Cindy, even realize that this is a fake date. I also am going to point out, and we'll see this play out a little bit later, Wendy likes the bad boys, but she also likes there are times we see her like the genuine, nice, nerdy guy as well.
Oh, great!
I know. Ed is the perfect Bill.
Wendy, do me a favor. Next time I need a boy to pass Dad's dinner test, could I borrow him?
Cindy, think a minute.
Okay. Now what?
Mom and Dad already know him as Bill.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to think up a whole new name for him. All right, Wendy, what gives?
What do you mean?
I know this guy isn't Bill. He's Ed something.
Who told you?
No one. I looked inside his wallet. It fell out while I was going through his coat.
Here's the story. His name is Ed, and he's pretending to be Bill because if Dad met the real Bill, he wouldn't let me anywhere near him. So please, oh please don't say a word.
So that means you're not interested in Ed, right?
Ed? No.
Great. Because I want to have his children.
Wendy, I owe you an apology.
For what? For Bill. You like him too?
Right down to his soul. And all this time, I thought you were a born flirt with no taste in men.
But the very fact you could bring someone home like Bill proves you're not nearly the slut bucket I thought you were. I meant that as a compliment.
Graham, how long are you going to stay out here?
I'm thinking. This guy's slick. He's got to be hiding something.
Oh, honey, why don't you just give up and admit he's a nice boy?
He was really all that nice. Why would Wendy be interested in him? Where'd she even meet a guy like that? Aha! That's it. Elizabeth, how long are you going to stay out here?
Lubbock, this pie is wonderful.
Yeah. So, Bill, how did you and Wendy meet each other?
Oh, we met in the library.
The library?
Yes, sir.
Wendy, what in God's name were you doing in the library? And don't anyone else say a word. Well, Wendy, I'm waiting.
Well, I was in the library because, I was there for detention.
So close. So you're saying that World War I was wrong? The war to end all wars? What about World War II? Or Korea? Were those wrong too? What were you doing in the Vietnam War?
I was in daycare.
Yeah, well, a lot of kids took the easy way out. Now, Elizabeth, let's talk about Teddy Roosevelt and the building of the Panama Canal.
Oh, Graham, enough.
What?
I believe the test is over.
Huh?
Go on, tell him.
How'd I do?
You were wonderful. Yeah.
Bill, son, you passed the test.
I did? Thank you, Coach Lubbock. Thank you.
No, thank you. You're really a pretty solid guy, isn't he? Come on, let's give him some credit. You know, I think this calls for a celebration. How about a little sherry?
Excuse me?
I meant a drink.
Oh, sir, I can't. I'm underage. I have to just say no.
What's the matter? You see a cop around here? One little snort won't hurt. Put some hair on your chest. What are you, chicken?
Coach Lubbock, I'm sorry. I don't drink. Ever.
The irony here is that Matthew Perry played a character, I want to say Tracy. No, that's not right. Tracy Gold was the actress. What was the daughter's name on Growing Pains? Carol. He played Carol's boyfriend who died in a drunk driving accident. Anyway, back to this.
I can take out my daughter.
Pardon?
I said you can take out my stinking daughter. All right, so we passed. Let's not make a federal case out of it.
Well, young man, you could take out any of our daughters.
Yes!
Thanks, but I really only want to take out Wendy.
Well, she's yours. Enjoy.
Okay, so the dinner date wasn't... I still enjoyed this episode, and we're not done yet. It was not as sexist as I thought it would be. It was really just more Graham trying to entrap the punks that apparently Wendy and Cindy usually date, and I can't help but wonder, is the joke there? I mean, like he even said at one point, there's got to be something wrong with them, or Wendy wouldn't be interested. So anyway, I didn't find it as dated as I thought I might.
Well, thank you very much for everything, Mrs. Lubbock.
Oh, no, thank you. We loved having you. Didn't we, girl?
Yeah!
Didn't we, Graham?
Yeah, it was a thrilling minute.
Well, good night. Enjoy the movie.
We will.
We sure did.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you were great, especially that part when my mom said that you could take out any one of her daughters, and you said, I only want to take out Wendy. Oh, that was beautiful.
It was true.
Oh, you can break character now. Oh, my God. It's almost VIII. We just have time for you to drive me to the place where I'm meeting Bill. Let's go.
So what time's this guy Bill supposed to meet you anyway?
8 o'clock.
Maybe he's not going to show up.
Oh, after what we went through, he better.
Oh, yeah, right. What?
When you told that story about how you helped your little sister win her merit badge in first aid, I nearly busted out laughing. I mean, how corny can you get?
Yeah, I just made that up. So, how long have you known this guy, Bill?
Oh, I just met him yesterday. This is our first date.
Great! I mean, I hope you have a great date.
You hope?
Boy, we sure made a great team, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
And just think, it would be okay with your parents if you and I went out together sometime.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Oh, about what?
A date sometime?
You and I?
Yeah.
Would it be in this car?
I could borrow a better one.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, it might be fun. When?
Hey, babe, ready to roll?
Yeah, in a minute. Well, thanks, Ed. See ya!
Do I love you? What do my eyes tell you?
Oh, how can you two watch this? That Alexis woman is so shallow and manipulative.
I like to see how the other half lives.
Oh, hi, honey. Gee, you're home early.
I know the movie wasn't very good. What was Bill like? He was like he was when you met him tonight at dinner? Oh, yeah.
So you didn't have a good time, huh?
It was all right.
Jeannie seems so nice at dinner. Well, Melissa and I are up past our bedtime, huh, honey? Night, Connie. Night, Cindy. Night, Alexis. I mean, Wendy.
Night, Mom.
Night, Mom.
Okay, what was the date like, really? I told you. It was a bummer.
Come on, this isn't Mom you're talking to. I want the truth.
The second Bill and I got to the drive-in, he started pawing me like crazy.
Gee, and he seemed so nice at dinner.
You never met him.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't get it. I thought he had class. I mean, he drove a Corvette, for God's sake.
Wendy, did you ever think that maybe your date turned out badly because you picked guys for superficial reasons? Like what kind of cars they drive? Yeah, Connie's right.
Well, how else would you judge a guy?
By the really important qualities, like his hair, his eyes, and whether his clothes have designer labels and if they fit really tight. Oh, forget it. Just forget it. Look, if you're going to let a great guy like Ed slip through your fingers, then there's no way I can make you understand, even if I talk until the cows come home. A lot you know. We didn't even have cows.
You know, Ed did kind of grow on me.
Yeah, he was kind of cute in a dorky sort of way.
And I barely even noticed that he drove a 63 VW with a stock engine, bad valves, and a blown muffler. Maybe Connie's right.
Huh?
I mean, maybe I have been making superficial judgments about guys going for flash instead of substance. I mean, maybe my whole approach to life is wrong. Or maybe I'm just a little tired and I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it.
Keep watching USA, America's favorite cable network. A school teacher's haunting dreams teach Mac a frightening reality on MacGyver, tonight at 7.
Hi, this is Princess. Tuesday turns into a terrific time next on Dance Party USA.
All right, so I enjoyed this episode. It gave us some insight, I think, into Wendy's character that we'll see play out again in at least one more episode, if not more than that. But I don't know. This show was clever and it was ahead of its time. I infinitely think the show is better than Growing Pains. And it kills me that the decision of one network president, despite the fact that ratings did not support what he was doing, killed the show before its time. But in any event, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another episode.